What's up, everyone? Zach here, bringing you another Team Taste game of the day. You want to taste? Today on the left, we have Josh playing Buzzwole Lycanroc, and on the right, we have Zach playing Empoleon Deck. It's this, the super similar to the Empoleon list that we put up on the channel a couple days ago, except we added a couple splash energies to it, and I think that's about the only changes we made. But Josh is going to go ahead, go right on in, Ultra Ball for a Remoraid, play a Brooklet Hill. So that could help Zach out too, because all his Pokemon except the Lele's are water. So then Josh is going to be able to attach a strong energy. Oh, and he field blowers his own Brooklet Hill away and then gets a clean Sycamore with no discards. So pretty good starting hand for him. He's going to be looking for a Float Stone to get that Regirock out of the active. And he's also going to be looking to limit his bench because of Empoleon's attack command, or total command. Oh, attack command was the old one. So it does 20 times the number of Pokemon on both players' benches. Zach's gonna go ahead, bridge it right away, start with it in hand's pretty nice. I guess that makes up for the Lele start. And he's gonna attach the water energy to Lele, bridge it, finding a Vulpix and 2 Piplups. And then looks like he's gonna Ultra Ball for another basic, probably a Remoraid, so he can get some draw going next turn. And Zach's gonna retreat the Lele and Beacon. Looks like he's going to grab a Prinplup and an Empoleon. So that probably means he has a rare candy in hand. So I'm going to go over to Josh. He's probably going to be looking for some sort of Guzma this turn if he can. He could Guzma and take out that Remoraid, which would be kind of annoying for Zach. So Josh is going to go ahead, Ultra Ball that Brooklet Hill away. He doesn't want that to hit the field anymore. Looks like he's going to go for the Octillery, hoping to give him some draw power. Probably hit that Guzma I was talking about. So right now his Buzzwole with the strong energy is hitting for 60. Now he couldn't kill that Piplup because the Piplups have 70 HP. Because 70 HP is so much better than the 60 HP Piplup. I keep getting Piplup and Primplup confused, but so it looks like Josh is gonna bench a Rockruff, and now every Pokemon he benches is gonna add 20 damage. So he has to remember that. He's gonna attach a Fighting Energy, and it looks like he's got a Parallel City in his hand, so he's going to bump that Rockruff off right away. Now, that Parallel City, it not only did it bump that Rockruff off, it's also reducing Zach's damage from his water Pokemon by 20, so that's huge. If Josh keeps it, well, I guess Josh has to keep his bench at 3. Zach can't physically one-hit Buzzwole with that Parallel City in play. So it looks like he missed the Float Stone, so doesn't get the knockout this turn. Zach's going to Aqua Patch, Rare Candy, evolve into a Prinplup, and Cynthia. So that was a pretty good hand. Kind of punishes Josh for not being able to end Zach's Beacon, but Josh probably wouldn't, I don't know. He had a couple different choices there, but he didn't draw into any of them. So Zach's going to get his 6 cards. He's going to be looking for some stadium to bump off that Parallel City, but it looks like he's just going to attach to Prinplup for the time being and Beacon again, just trying to get his setup going. Now he could grab an Octillery here or another Piplup. We know he's going to be grabbing an Empoleon, so yep, I'm going to grab the Empoleon and Piplup. Decides against the Octillery. He must have a draw supporter in hand. So Josh is going to go ahead and Ultra Ball away the Regirock and Fighting Energy. Gonna fail it. Gonna Palpad in his Sycamore. I think Palpad, it might not be underhyped, but definitely has a 1 or 2 of in a lot of decks. It helps out so much for the late game consistency. So Josh is going to Abyssal Hand and just going to play Cynthia. He's already attached for turn onto that Buzzwole, so he's got that fully powered up Buzzwole. Empoleon's pretty tanky. He's chilling at 160 HP, which is a lot for a single prize attacker, but Buzzwole still can knock it out with a big whatever his attack's called. Not Absorption, but the other one. So Josh is going to go ahead and Jet Punch, knock out this Vulpix, but where's he going to put that other 30? So he's going to put it on the Remoraid, so that makes it so if he Jet Punches again, he can take that Remoraid out if Zach doesn't find his Octillery. So Zach's going to go ahead and just attach an energy, attach Choice Bands, evolve up to Empoleon, play down the Piplup and N. So Zach, I think if he finds a Brooklet Hill and a basic Pokemon from that Brooklet Hill, he'd be able to one-shot this Buzzwole, which would be pretty huge. But looks like Zach's with the Brooklet Hill. He could get another basic down, but he would be 20 short because of the damage reduction from Parallel. So looks like Zach's just going to go ahead and Probably just slap him for whatever he can do. So I believe it hits for 150. Yep. So the 20 times the number of bench Pokemon can really start adding up. The first time we played this matchup, Josh just went and kind of benched everything and realized real quick you can't really bench more than 3 in this matchup, and even then it starts getting a little risky. So it looks like Josh has a Guzma in hand. He could take out that Empoleon on the bench. He could have also attached that Float Stone they attached to the Octillery up into the active and just retreated that Buzzwole, but don't think that's the biggest play right there. Now, even though Zach missed the one hit, that Buzzwole's always going to be on bench for Zach to take at a later point in time through Guzma. So it looks like, yep, Josh is going to play the Guzma and pick up that Empoleon on the bench. Josh is going to play another Elixir and hit it, so he's doing pretty well for Elixirs this game. He's got 2 fully set up Buzzwoles basically right now. But Zach has his Empoleon that's ready to attack, so he's going to be trying to find that Brooklet Hill this time to get going. Looks like Zach has a Candy in hand. He also has that Rescue Stretcher, so I think right now he's debating on if he can afford to Rescue Stretcher that Empoleon back, but looks like he decides against it. He's going to Rescue Stretcher in a whole Pokemon line and just evolve into a Prinplup. He doesn't really need that Empoleon this turn, so he's going to Aqua Patch that Water Energy onto the Prinplup and N. He still has an attachment for turn. He could have attached it to the Prinplup, but I think right now Zach's playing a couple Splash Energies, so if he can get one up onto that active Empoleon, it would be pretty good. But looks like Zach hit the Brooklet Hill, so now he's just one basic Pokemon short of the knockout. Does he have it? He might have drawn into something. And yep, looks like he's got the Ultra Ball, so he's going to be able to Ultra Ball away a few things. Looks like the Candy and the Guzma. Now, he could have went risky right there and grabbed a Octillery and put the Octillery onto the Remoraid and tried to draw into something, but I think that was just too risky right now with the... If you can take the one hit, you just kind of do. So it looks like Zach's going to take that big knockout right there and tie up the prizes at 4 apiece. So now, let's see how Josh can respond. If he has an energy, he can take a knockout on this Empoleon, but then he's not really prize trading that well, because Zach can just come back and I think even knock him out with whatever Prinplup's second attack is. And little side note, Prinplup has his first attack's Bubble Beam, and it does 20 into Coin Flip Paralyze. So that's Coin Flip Paralyze can always be pretty good in certain situations, so just always be on the lookout for that. So Josh is going to go ahead and Sycamore away his hand. Not sure what else he could have done. He had some other supporters, but looks like Josh probably is going to be looking for some elixirs to power up his other Buzzwole. So, yep, he's going to come up and take the knockout on the Empoleon. Looks like Zach evolved right up and on into an Empoleon. I think he took it up from prizes. Going to attach a Splash Energy up front and play Cynthia. Now, Empoleon also has a second attack, Whirlpool, which does 90, which isn't that amazing. But it also discards the energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon without any sort of coin flip or anything, so that can be really good and really situational. So Zach is just going to go ahead, Total Command, and take his next 2 prizes, going in the lead. Now prizes are 2 to 3 in Zach's favor. Josh is going to be able to attach a Fighting Energy, or a Strong Energy to the Buzzwole. Looks like he's going to hit a Guzma. Oh, and he's going to take double knockouts on the Remoraid, going down to 1 prize, just like that. All Josh has to do is find one more knockout. Not sure if Zach could respond with one hit onto this Buzzwole either. He'd have to fill up his bench and find a Choice Band, but it's definitely doable if he has any Choice Bands left. So it looks like Zach's going to promote the Empoleon. He's going to evolve into a Prinplup. I'm not sure what he's going to have to rely on here. Josh has that Octillery, so N's really not going to do much. Zach's going to attach a Water Energy to the Prinplup and the Float Stone to the Lele. And looks like he is going to hit Josh with that N. So I think Zach's pretty much accepted that he's not going to be able to one-hit this Buzzwole, but he's going to be going for a 2-hit. Oh, there it's Zach had an energy hiding behind that Empoleon. So now Josh gets 1 and Zach gets 2. And Zach doesn't really have anything else to draw out of it. So Zach's just going to go ahead and Whirlpool, like what I was talking about, do the 90 and discard that Strong Energy from Buzzwole, hoping that Josh isn't going to be able to find a way to take his last prize this turn. he does have that Rockruff on the bench, so if you could find a way to like elixir to it, then attach and maybe take a knockout onto that Prinplup. So Josh is going to go ahead, Brooklet Hill. Not sure if he's going to be able to find anything, maybe another Rockruff. But he also did hit that Float Stone onto that Buzzwole, so he has his free retreat options going for him. And yep, he's going to find a Rockruff. He also has a Lele in hand, so Josh is going to Ultra Ball away an N and a Sudowoodo. And going to find another Regirock. And then he's going to Lele. Oh, probably going to grab a Sycamore. Yep. So he's going to Sycamore's hand away and that Regirock away. Going to be, like I said, probably... He's going to have to hit the Elixir before he evolves that Rockruff too, so he's going to have it in kind of a certain order. So he did hit his Energy and the Lycanroc, so he's going to play the Elixir. Is he going to hit it? And, oh, his last 5 cards, he drew into his last Energy, so he couldn't attach it with the Elixir, and says, okay, yep, you got this one. So I think Josh could have maybe like retreated into a Rockruff and hoped Zach didn't hit an Guzma, but that's also pretty situational. So yeah, that was part 1. I think we're going to show another game and how this matchup can go. So yep, remember everyone, like, comment, share, subscribe. Later.